Hey everybody, so here we have this print head out of an HP OfficeJet Pro 8610 printer. It's a friend of mine's printer. And the reason why it's here is because, well, it's having some issues printing stuff out. So if you look at this printout here, you'll see pretty much all the stuff in black prints fine, but anything in color, not so much. So I should note that I've already tried the procedures that I've done in a prior video I posted back in 2022. Basically, it's just taking this print head out and soaking the print head portion in hot water with a paper towel. That did not work for this one. Now I should note that this printer, pretty much all the colors had run dry, and you don't want to run these things dry because, I mean, it can cause problems like this. So it was actually printing worse than before. I will say that the hot water on the paper towel, as well as the rubbing alcohol, did help some, but as you can see, our color is still not good. So one thing I'm doing is I'm installing another set of color cartridges in the thing. Now I should note that I had put new cartridges in it, but one of those cartridges had failed and begun to leak. So yeah, there you have it. So I got another set of cartridges for this thing. In this video I'm going to be using this Printhead Cleaning Solution. So I came across this stuff earlier this year when, I think it was this year or maybe it was like last year, when I was working on my aunt's Epson printer. And I think I have a video up on the channel talking about that thing. I was not exactly pleased with that printer. It had a similar issue with print heads, and unlike this HP where you can simply take the print head out of the machine, that thing you could not. So anyways, so you get basically this Printhead Cleaning Solution and a few tools as well as some directions. So we'll get this opened up here and we'll set this up here. So this is a more advanced cleaning solution that should be able to hopefully dislodge any clogs in our color nozzles on this thing. So you get, let's see, of course, directions. You get a syringe, a few different things. Just get all this out here. Alright, so I picked this up on Amazon. I think it was like 10 bucks, something like that. It wasn't much, but more or less, you're given some directions, and it tells you how to set this up, and it kind of varies from printer to printer, really, to be honest. So they actually, at least here, they show an HP OfficeJet Pro similar to what we're working on here. So more or less the directions tell you to choose whichever setup works best for your printer. First thing you do is identify which colors are in need of cleaning, which we've already done with this printout here. We can see that the what is it, the cyan? Yeah, the cyan is among the best of them, but they're all pretty wrecked, to be honest. So we're going to clean all of the colors. I think we'll leave the black as is because the black is actually okay. And of course it tells you to unplug power and disconnect the print head, all that good stuff. Now it depends on the printer you have. So here's where it's important. So we want to inhale. Yeah, I wouldn't suggest breathing this stuff. 4 to 5 milliliters of cleaning fluid in the syringe. It says push the handle slowly of the syringe and inject 1 milliliter of cleaning liquid into the ink inlet, which needs to be cleaned. Yeah, these directions are a little funny, but so it says depending on the extent of the blockage, you just need to repeat steps 4 and 5. Oh, excuse me, I skipped 5. So you leave the fluid in for an hour or so to dissolve the blockage, and then you may have to repeat these steps a few times if it's really bad. So what you do afterwards, you clean up the residual cleaning fluid with like a Q-tip or a paper towel. Reinstall the carriage back into the machine. Install your cartridges, power it up, and do a test pattern. So, anyways, that being said, let's go ahead and figure out which setup will work best for this. So on the HP 950/951 carriage assembly, the ink inlets are right in there. That'll make it hard to see. Let me get a flashlight. Alright, so if you look inside here, you'll see right there, for example, there's 4 of them for the individual colors. And again, the ones that we're concerned about are the colors and not necessarily the black. Now you can see there's probably some, you can see there's a little bit of magenta ink everywhere in this thing. That was the cartridge that failed. The seal on it failed, and literally you could squeeze ink out of thing like, I don't know, like juice in a bottle. It was nasty. But I got that cleaned up better than it was. But anyways, what we're going to do is, for example, we'll just check and see if this tube has a good tight seal over the inlet. And it seems to have a good seal. Yes, it does. Okay, very good. Alright, so for example, we'll do magenta first. Now the thing is, I don't want to put a whole bunch of air in this thing. So what I'm going to do, so the directions say 5 milliliters, but we're also going to be filling up this tube as well. Now they give you a ton of solution. This will be plenty. Matter of fact, let me see if it says. So you actually get 100 milliliters of solution. So should be enough to last you a while. Yeah, apparently they also give you a pair of disposable gloves, which you can use if you wish. But let's get this open here. Okay, so the funny thing is, it doesn't necessarily tell you the ingredients of what's in this, but we probably don't want to get it on our hands too much. Definitely wash your hands or look good after handling this stuff. These directions are just sort of the warnings here. Yeah, do not eat or drink ink. If you drink ink, consult a doctor immediately. Well, no crap. Anyways, so what we're going to do is we'll put this tube on the other end of the syringe. So I've actually had experience with this stuff before with a different printer, which I did not get on video. Alright, let me figure out why this ain't going on there so easily. Okay, just gotta work it on there. So maybe you'll see there. Alright, so what I'm going to do, and I'm sorry if I'm not going to get the best view of this, we'll take it up to the 5. Now I should note, you definitely want to have some paper towels handy because this will get a bit messy. But what we're looking to see is hopefully see some solution come out. But again, as the directions stated, let this sit in there for like an hour or so and then move on to the next steps. I'm going to carefully slide this tube on there. Alright, it's on there, and slowly but surely inject this solution into the ink inlet. And you can see we're already getting a lot out here. Which I guess is good news. Alright, so I'm only going to push about maybe 1 milliliter or so in there because we're already getting a lot of ink out of this. You can see we're leaving a trail here. Yeah, it says inject 1 milliliter into the one that needs to be cleaned. So we got roughly 1 milliliter or so in there, and you can see Got lots of ink coming out. Alright, so we're going to leave that in there for about an hour, and I'm going to repeat these steps for the other two colors. Again, I'm not really concerned about the black because the black is working fine. It's just these colors. Alright, now we're doing the cyan. Let's see, it's going to be quite messy. So, you may want to put on the gloves that they provide you. To be honest, I don't really care. Alright, so now I'm going to inject 1 milliliter into the cyan inlet. One thing I'm noticing is there's more resistance on the cyan. I mean, it was printing a little bit, not a whole lot though. For example, if we look here, you might be able to see that this clear liquid is taking on a bit of a cyan color. But anyways, we'll pull this off there. We'll set that to the side for a moment. The good thing is this table here cleans up really easy. You definitely want to do this on a surface that either can clean up real easy, or you want to put down maybe some cardboard or something on the table before you start doing this. Alright, now we're going to do the yellow. The yellow flows very well. So I've already I think I put at least 1 milliliter in the yellow. And the crazy thing is it don't look exactly yellow coming out. Looks more black, which is kind of weird. Okay, I do see some yellow in there. We want to remove this. And we'll leave that off. I'm going to just get rid of the rest of this fluid that's in the syringe. I do not want to squirt it back into the bottle because I don't want to contaminate what's in the bottle. But we're going to let that sit for about an hour or so. And we'll go from there. So, according to the directions, the next thing that we do after this, we wait an hour. I may actually inject some more into the cyan because I noticed there was quite a bit of resistance on the cyan. I may do that off camera, but after that, what we'll do is we'll just we'll reinstall the we'll install new cartridges in this. Reinstall this carriage back into the printer, and we'll see how it does. Okay, everybody, so it's actually been a few days, and I've run a few cleanings to this thing. Got a little sidetracked, but you can see we've whipped a whole lot of ink out of this thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reassemble this and put some fresh cartridges in it, and we'll see what we get. So I did end up also cleaning the black nozzle as well, even though I didn't really need it. I went ahead and just done it anyway. So that being said, we're going to go ahead and reinsert this carriage back into the printer, this printhead back into the printer, and install our new color cartridges, and we'll put our existing black cartridge back in there. Okay, so we'll go ahead and load our cartridges into this thing. Alrighty, so we're going to install this whole thing into the printer. Okay. Alright, so we're going to dismiss this error message saying that it had that it has non-HP cartridges. But actually first it's going to ask us to do an alignment, so yeah, we'll do the alignment. So our print quality might not be that good at first, but I think once it gets ink going through it, it should improve. So we'll see what we get here. There's the error message. Or the advisor message saying non-HP cartridges are installed and the HP can't guarantee the quality or reliability of non-HP supplies. Come on, thing. Alright. So this might take a moment. Okay, so this printout looks promising. That's the best it's ever looked. So I think it's safe to say that our Printhead Cleaning Solution kit got this thing back up and running like it's supposed to. Now I should note that with this printer I was having an issue with it just a few minutes ago, where it would put up an error message saying that it would say faulty cartridge or cartridge failure or something like that. What I did was I just opened this door and I pulled out and reinserted the affected cartridge like three times in a row, and that got this thing back up and running. So if we look here at the little bird at the bottom of the page, you can see things look pretty decent for the most part. So anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video from Q channel. If this is your first time, please subscribe to the channel and tick the bell so you get notified of a new video I post. Please like this video if you enjoyed it, leave a comment, and share this video as well as the channel with your friends to get the word out. In addition, I have a second YouTube channel, that's QCompMTDX. Again, I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for your support.